Hi and welcome to this video on Netiquette. In today's video we're going to cover a few things such as what Netiquette is, how can we display online etiquette and the effects of online behaviours. You will need a sound understanding and knowledge of this subject for creating a quiz as your final product to show you've learnt from the information given to you. First of all, what is etiquette? It is the code of correct behaviour in society or amongst other people and groups. This would mean that Netiquette is somewhat defined as correct behaviour or manners online. There are general rules of conduct that should be followed when using the internet, which will make a difference in how you are perceived online. For example, refrain from swearing, or you'll be seen as someone with a bad temper, or worse yet, you might forget that you have your nana as a friend on Facebook. The internet can be a dangerous place at times. It is a public domain, not private, which means whatever you post can be possibly seen by everyone and it can stay there, even if you delete it. For example, people could take a screenshot of what you have written or posted before you delete it, which could result in many negative outcomes. Netiquette can also include always asking permission before using someone's content online. If they say no, then you'll have to find another source. Just imagine, how would you like it if someone stole something that you created and used it for their benefit? How can we ensure we are following the etiquette? Well, for one, we can make sure that we read whatever we write before we post it and make sure it sounds appropriate. Don't say anything to someone online that you wouldn't say to them in person. Perhaps a sensible way to judge what you're writing online would be to think, would I want my parents seeing this? There are also some general rules and advice to follow when socializing online. On sites such as Facebook, you must be mindful of your tone. Words don't magically convey facial expressions, gesture, or tone. Humour and sarcasm can be difficult to translate into text on the internet. Text online can be very precise. Uppercase letters can literally mean shouting, and is something to keep in mind as it may make you seem angry or upset. Behaviour online can have serious offline repercussions if you aren't careful. Things that you post on social media, for example, can be seen by everyone in the present and future potentially. One negative outcome of bad social media activity would be that future employers can see what you have been posting, and this could result in you either not getting or losing a job. On the more extreme scale in regards to online presence, bad behaviour can even lead to jail time. For example, a man named Sean Duffy was jailed for creating a campaign of hate towards a schoolgirl, Natasha McBride, who committed suicide due to his actions. In conclusion, we should all be aware that we must be careful and use Netiquette when using the internet, especially on sites such as social media. Things we do and say in an online space can be detrimental if not thought out properly before posting. Using correct behaviour and manners online will ensure that you are perceived as a positive member of the online community. To follow the guide of online etiquette, we can post sensible content, credit others for their work, ask permission to use their work, and by reading what you write before you post it. Using Netiquette makes the internet a much safer and brighter place, which is why we should all practice it in our everyday lives.